Alright, I promised a more comprehensive review of this treadmill, and this is going to be it. First things first, it's nice and sturdy, presuming that you have installed things correctly. Part of the reason that I chose this particular treadmill was because the deck length and width is a little bit bigger than your standard in-home treadmill. This is more similar to what you would find if you were going to a gym somewhere. A little bit more stable. And provides you with a little more comfort as you're running, so you're not worried you're going to fall off the back or the side. Especially important if you're a little bit taller. So that's a good feature of this treadmill. One complaint I have, the accessory holders, as they're referred to, where you can put your keys or your wallet or something. They're great for keys or a wallet or remotes for your Roku and your TV, but not big enough for pretty standard kind of common size water bottle. So my Nalgene water bottle will not fit in this holder, so I use the windowsill here. Other thoughts here. Online people recommended having this plugged into a surge protector of some kind. I still have yet to get that, but I do have some concerns. Obviously, once you make an investment like this, you want to protect it. So when we're not using it, I typically keep it unplugged. The switch is here in the front. So you switch that on, you'll see you have kind of a standard LCD display here. You have your emergency clip, which you clip onto yourself, onto your shirt or something, so that if you fall, it's going to automatically turn it off. See how it says safe key now? There's no chance that the belt on the treadmill will continue to just sand down your face, which is always a good feature on that treadmill. I do have some complaints about the treadmill, and maybe I just haven't figured out how to optimize the different programs that they have on here. The programs that are in here are good, but it's really difficult to figure out how to program in your height and your weight. In fact, I have still not figured out how to adjust the height after a week of using it. And I have the user manual over there, so I could dive into it, but it just doesn't seem that worth it to me. The weight was pretty easy to adjust. Can't figure out how to adjust my age either. I don't know why that matters anyway. But the first time you set it up, you'll set up the date and time, and that is helpful if you are operating on a schedule. Quick features here. On the two arms, you have speed control. And you know what? I'm going to grab the camera here and bring it closer for this part. Okay. So on the two arms, you have your speed control. If it'll focus on the right thing here. There we go. Speed control on this arm and incline control on this arm. Okay. These buttons, as you're running, are not super responsive. So you'll hit one and it'll adjust by, a tenth of a mile per hour, but it won't keep doing that if you hold it down. So you have to kind of hit it a couple of times, or the one that I find more reliable is this big one right here on the front. So I use these. Again, here's your LED display. The easiest way to get started on these is to just hit the quick start. I am a fan of that. Have not had a need to use the audio in or out. In theory, these are speakers, but we have a TV right there, so I haven't used that yet. Don't know exactly how that works. There's an option here to save your data, and then with the purchase of this particular treadmill, you have access to LifeSpan's kind of online community of other LifeSpan users and runners. So you could upload your different workouts and things like that. Maybe useful if that's something that you care about. I really don't care about that, so I haven't worried about it at all. Other features I did want to talk about. So the incline does change up and down, and it serves, while you're not running, it serves as a way to let you choose your different programs. And there are 20 different programs in here, different levels of intensity, that will change your inclines and your speed as you go. You also have the ability to store individual user information. You could have up to 2 users on this. and in theory it'll remember your workouts and things like that. I haven't had much luck doing that. Not user-friendly. So the way that I usually end up coming in here, I just say, okay, I have 20 minutes to use this today, and I just hit the quick start and start going. And then I push myself by adjusting my speed or my incline as I go. So, you know, as far as other things that people care about, is this noisy? No, it's not. And I'll give you a demonstration. I'm going to step off so it's safer here. So I just do a quick start, 3, 2, 1. Starts going. And granted here, it's only going half a mile per hour. Actually, I'll just walk on it here. Now it's having to adjust to me. There we go. Right, so it's only going half a mile per hour, but it's pretty quiet. And as you increase the speed here, the sound of my breathing and the pounding of my feet is going to be louder than the treadmill itself. So that's it. You can clearly hear me talking over the sound of the treadmill. And if you had your TV turned on, you wouldn't have to have it be too loud either. Obviously, if you're going a little bit faster, it's going to be a little bit louder, and the pounding of your feet will be a little bit louder too. So sorry for the shaky cam on that part, but that's definitely a feature that people care about and look for when they're using their treadmill. Okay, so I've paused it, and just hold down the stop button to turn it off, and that's it. So there's your LifeSpan treadmill. You know, some great features of it, some problems, not perfect. And for safety reasons, you want to leave more space than that behind it. But we have a closet here with a bunch of extra space, so I figure that's okay. You know, check it out though. It's a good piece of equipment. Think you'll be pretty happy with the purchase for the price. You know, in the less than $1,000 category for a treadmill, I don't know that you're going to do much better. I did extensive research before deciding on this one, and I've been really happy with it. I just wish that some of the buttons and features were a little bit more user-friendly. Sometimes the buttons on this handle are not super responsive, and you have to switch to this. And sometimes even these buttons you have to kind of hit more centrally or push a little more deliberately to get them to respond. But other than that, I like it. Okay, that'll do it for this very comprehensive and extensive review of this LifeSpan treadmill here on Mark Reviews. If you like this review, you'll like the other ones on this channel as well. So subscribe to the channel and tell your friends. Thanks.